Good morning, children. Hope you people are doing well. Let us start our revision for the term exam. We will start with the grammar part. In grammar, you will be getting a bit rewrite as directed. In rewrite as directed, a passage will be given to you and 3 sentences will be underlined. You have to rewrite as directed. Now, for this 3 sentences, only the starting words will be given and a blank will be there. You have to change the other part as directed. Now, for this 3 sentence, you may get an example from direct indirect, or it can be an active passive, or it can be question tag, synthesis of sentence, or it can be degree of comparison or if clause. All these chapters are not new to you children. You have already learned this in your lower grades. Let us revise all these chapters one by one. Today we will start with direct and indirect speech. Before we start with the direct and indirect speech, let us go through the rules of changing direct into indirect speech. First is removal of the quotation. Now, whenever you have to transform the sentence from direct to indirect, you have to first remove the quotation. Then removal of the punctuation, the full stop, comma, question mark or exclamatory mark, whatever is there in the direct speech, you have to remove in the indirect speech, and there will be only a full stop at the end. Next is change of tense. Usually we change from present to past tense. Whenever we are changing from direct speech to indirect speech, we change the tense. But in rare cases, tense is not changed, as in the case of proverbs or in the case of quotation. Now, see children, today when we say that knowledge is power, after 10 years also we will be saying knowledge is power. We won't say knowledge was power. When we say today the sun rises in the east, after 10 years also we will be saying the sun rises in the east. We won't say sun rose in the east. Now next is, this is the most important, that change of pronoun. Whenever you are changing from the direct to indirect, the first person will be changed to the third person pronoun. Now, if you get a question in the direct speech, you already know that the question are of 2 types, WH word question or yes or no type question. Whenever you get WH word question, the same word will be repeated in the indirect. If it is what, why or which in the direct speech, the same word will be repeated in the indirect speech. But if it is a yes or no type of question, so you have to use there if or whether. Now, if there is a statement, then you will be introducing the word that. If it is a command, you have to use ordered or commanded. Now let us of the more words which will be changing from direct to indirect. Now becomes then, this becomes that, these becomes those, here becomes there, ago becomes before, thus becomes so, today becomes that day, tomorrow becomes the next day, yesterday becomes the day before, will is changed into would, have is changed into had. So you have to keep all these things in your mind when you are changing from direct to indirect. All the rules as well as these words will undergo the change. Let us have a look at some of the examples, children. She said, "What are you doing here?" So as it is a question, instead of said, you will be writing asked. She asked. Now as it is WH word, so same what will be repeated, and you have to change this you pronoun, and here will become there. Just now what I've said. So we will write, she asked him what, instead of you will be writing he, what he was, a change of tense, was doing there. Here will become there. Now, second example, he said, "Are you happy here?" So instead, now what it is a yes or no type question. So we doesn't have WH word, question word here. So what we will use here, if or whether, and in what it is, he is inquiring. So we will introduce the word inquired. He inquired. You can use if or you can use whether, both, any one of them. He inquired if she was happy there. Again here change, here will be changed into there. Put a full stop here. I have seen a dolphin coming near to me, he said. So what it is, he said. Now as this is a simple statement, so we have to introduce the word that. He said that. This has to be changed, this has to be changed. He said that he had seen a dolphin coming near to, this will also change, near him. Tenali said, "What do you want me to pay for your labor?" Now what it is, as it is a question, we will write Tenali asked. Tenali asked what. Now again, one thing you have to keep in your mind, children, whenever do or does come in the question, you have to omit, you have to remove this. Tenali asked what they wanted him to pay for, again this will be changed, for their labor. Now let us have a look at some more examples. He said to the fisherman, "What do you want for the fish?" Again do has to be removed. He asked the fisherman, what he wanted for the fish. I hope everyone is following this. Now, can I delay the payment until tomorrow? She said. Again, this is yes or no type question, and can will be changed into could. She asked. Now, when it is yes or no type question, we will write whether. She asked whether she could delay the payment until the next day. Tomorrow will become the next day. Raju said, "I have seen the bag." Again this, Raju said, as it is a statement, that Raju said that he had seen the bag. Now this is an exclamatory example sentence, children. Look at this example. "Hooray, my son has again won the scholar badge," said Mr. John. So Mr. John exclaimed. As it is an exclamatory sentence, we will introduce the word exclaim joyfully that his son had again won the scholar badge. Now I hope every one of you have understood how to transform the sentences from direct to indirect. Now I will be giving a home assignment. I will be giving few questions for you to practice please write and send on my personal window. Thank you.